Hey guys, today I'll be installing the PearTune MSO controller for specialized Brose 2019. This is what it looks like. And I will be working exclusively in this area. Okay, the first thing I'm going to do is take off this pedal, then I'm going to take off the crank bolt, and then I will use a crank puller to take the crank arm out. I'm going to use an 8mm Power Tool wrench on both the pedal and the crank bolt. Next up, I want to remove the casing. This is a 3mm hex. These bolts are not tight at all, okay? They're just on there. So make sure when you retighten this, you don't crank these in there because there's no point. I'm going to take off the charging plug. I'm going to move it off to the side so I can access all the cables that are down here. So the first cable that we're going to go for is the 5-pin connector, which is right there. Black, brown, white, green, orange. I'm going to pull this out. Okay, nice and easy. There it is. This is what it looks like. The second cable I'm going to disconnect. I'm going to move off the 5-pin connector from the control unit out to the side, and this is the speed sensor wire that's coming from the chainstay. I'm going to pull it out, chase it, and it goes right down here. Okay, so I'm going to disconnect this wire right there. Very careful. Don't want to make any sideways pulling motion. So there it is, disconnected. It is a 2-pin. Alright, next up I'm going to install the PearTune. This is the 5-cable connector that comes from the control unit. I'm going to align the orange wire at the bottom with the red wire on the PearTune and connect these all the way. I'm going to slide a heat shrink tubing that I'm going to heat shrink in a minute. Secondly, the speed sensor wire, you want to align the red with the red. Okay, align these two together. Red wire with the red wire on the PearTune. Attach those, and then I'm going to slide the heat shrink tubing over that. Alright, at this point, this is what the PearTune looks like. 2 cables connected, and we'll have 2 open cables. This is a 5-pin that I'm going to connect to the 5-pin slot that I emptied out first, and then this is a speed sensor wire connector. So let's do that now. The procedure is red down for both of them. So you're going to connect the red down on the 5-pin. There we go. And red down on the speed sensor wire. Okay, so they're both connected now. Now I'm going to do some cleanup and zip tying everything in place. Alright, with all the wires tucked out of the way, I'm gonna do a dry fit of the lid. See how it fits in there? See if we got the all clear to start putting on screws. So I tucked it in as best as I could without kinking any wires. You want to make sure you don't kink any wires. So I think this has to be out. Yeah, this got to be out. And then this goes in like this. And then I put this back in. And my plate. Okay, looks like it'll close, but there's something. All right, I'm going for it, Chief. This is as good as it's gonna get. Next, I'll reinstall the crank arms, the crank arm I removed. And the pedal. Alright, the last thing to do is to check if the bicycle is working, obviously. So okay, I can hear the PearTune clicking down there. I'm gonna give it a little bit of whirl. Alright, so I'm back from the ride, and it did reach 34 miles an hour, 33.9, 34, whatever, don't judge me. It's completely derestricted. I mean, I believe the badass box was cutting out at 32, I think. Not sure, can't corroborate it, but I know for a fact this is not limited at all. Like, there's no limiter at all. So PearTune, it's clean. Like, you can't see it outside. It's completely gone. The magnet on the wheel is there. I have a custom magnet because I'm running XTR rotors. But the cable installation on the inside is a little messy. The connectors obviously need work. You know, just inserting the pins in there is it's a bit messy for my taste, but it works. So, you know, you can't judge it on that alone. You gotta judge the whole package, and it works and it does its job, and this gets a thumbs up from me. I think I'm gonna leave this one on the bike, and that's it. I'll leave you guys. Let me know if there's any questions or if I missed anything. Thank you.